Hi everyone, this is my tips for early leveling progression to level 60 for Season 8. My current character is currently at Torment 3 and with 21 play hours. My strategy for leveling is I always try to get the clearing the dungeons for the offensive aspects as much as possible. Like in the Necromancer class case, once we reach level 15, we can now unlock the Shadow Mages. So usually I always unlock the dungeon called the Alderwood. This is where we can unlock the reanimation and then the dam aspect for increasing our Shadow Mage damage by unlocking the Ulder's Cave. Once you have those dungeons unlocked, then you are ready to imprint those aspects on your gear so that you can have more DPS on your minions. Usually, I always keep my jewelries, the 2 rings and the amulet, at item power are 349, so that I can always place new aspects on this jewelry. One reason is to keep all those important aspects, and usually for jewelries or other items there is a limit that you can imprint your item without that is not too expensive. What I mean by expensive is that this legendary crafting material will be required starting at item power 350. At early level, you will not have so many of this crafting material because you need them through your seasonal rewards and by salvaging your legendary items. So that is why I always keep my jewelries at 349 item power, so that every time I get better aspects, then I can just safely and conveniently imprint the new higher aspects on those jewelry, so that you will have better offensive aspects. And then on your weapon, you don't have to worry about your weapon, because every time that you level, you are always keep on replacing and you always get better weapons. So you don't have to worry about, even though the weapon doesn't contain the right aspect that you need. The weapon damage is more important during leveling. And then as you progress on your level, you will now have the chance also to get those tempering manuals. So if you have the tempering manuals, you can also use it to further increase your DPS, because for the tempering manuals, it doesn't cost you any gold in order to imprint your items. So in this case, this is now an ancestral legendary item, so now it requires the legendary crafting material. But lower tier items, you can keep on imprinting. You can still keep on placing the tempering affixes on your gear. For item power 749 and below, tempering on these items only requires build crystals, iron chunks, and rawhide. For this season, complete your seasonal quest line so that you can earn the rest of the reputation rewards as you continue playing the game. Participate. So for seasonal quest lines, so it is important that during early leveling, always progress and unlock all of the requirements here, because most of the items here are basically part of your typical gameplay and your typical routine that you're doing on the game. So completing them as early as possible, especially starting with chapter 2, then you will get this smoldering ashes, so that so using the smoldering ashes, now you can upgrade your seasonal blessings. And participate also in apparition incursion events and acquire all the magic boss powers as much as possible. So during early leveling, it is ideal to get these boss powers as much as possible, and this is also part of your seasonal quest journey. For the world boss powers, you can also try to get those powers as much as possible, especially the Ashaba. This is the one that gives the a higher DPS compared to the other world bosses, but the other bosses is still fine during leveling. After reaching level 60, you can start acquiring the legendary tempering manuals. You can get them with higher chances from Mystery Chest on Helltide and Whisper Caches. As you progress to Torment 1 and higher, make sure that you are always armor and resistance cap, because monsters and bosses becomes more powerful starting from Torment 3 and Torment 4. All of the monsters are on the open world are also more powerful now. Complete your green favor events as much as possible to earn your whisper caches for XP, crafting materials, gold, and other items. For farming spectral ashes, if you want to upgrade your boss powers, I have a small simple spreadsheet here that shows what are the spectral ashes requirement for the magic, rare, and legendary nodes starting from level 2 all the way to 20. You can pause in this video or take a screenshot of this number so that it will help you and it will guide you when you are trying to level as you collect your spectral ashes, so that you would know if you have enough materials to upgrade your boss powers. That's it for my early progression leveling for Season 8. For any questions, feedback, and suggestions, feel free to post on the comment section below. If you like this video, how about subscribing on my channel and click that notification bell so that you'll be updated on my next videos. You can also visit my Twitch channel when I play the game. You can have a chat with me and enjoy the journey of my builds and my fun gameplay when I go live. Maybe I could earn your follow. Hope you find these tips helpful. Thank you very much for watching and see you on my next video, and have a good one. Bye!